Hola, I am Ephfive and this is a Scrappy review of Argent, the Consortium, from Level 99 Games, the outfit behind BattleCon, Pixel Tactics, and a lot of other generally good stuff. The premise is simple. In the very super magical world of Endines is a magic university. The Dumbledore of that university decides to retire, and all the players, as various leadership figures within the school, seek to fight their way into the new position through sorcery, intrigue, bribery, sheer force, questionable ethics, and more. Argent is 2 to 5 players, takes about half an hour per player, and it is awesome. At its core, it's a worker placement game. You send your student followers to university rooms to perform errands. It's similar to Agricola or Lords of Waterdeep, except for a pretty major twist that completely revolutionizes the fairly common mechanic. Your workers are all Magic University students with different hats which grant them different special abilities. Some students can blast others into the infirmary, while others are immune to being blasted. Some can be placed without using up your action on a given turn so that you can do more stuff, and others are completely immune to spells. What's also really cool is that the minis for the students are all completely unique based on the school of magic they represent. The nature students are burly kids with fur cloaks, while the students that haven't picked a major yet are younger, shorter, and more doe-eyed than the rest. Unlike most other worker placement games, your workers don't deliver the goods immediately when you use them. Instead, you have to wait until the round is over and everyone has had ample time to injure, push around, or completely banish the students you've sent on errands. This makes for much more antagonistic rounds, but in a good way. There are only 5 rounds, so absolutely every move counts. And while some board gamers actively avoid games with this level of antagonism, Argent strikes a great balance. It is almost never worth being antagonistic for the sake of antagonism. Almost no amount of hurting another player is worth it if you aren't also helping yourself as best you can. And if you feel you're getting picked on more than anyone else, it's very likely you need to evaluate just how greedy you're being. It's certainly one of those games that looks a lot more intimidating than it is. The base game alone has some 108 regular-sized cards, 36 extra large cards for spells, 40 plastic coins, 50 large mana crystals, 35 student minis in various colors, and about 180 additional chits of various shapes and sizes. The production quality on all these things is impressive to say the least, but even a 3-player game of Argent takes up more room than most involved 5-player games. But once you understand the purpose of all the various resources in the game, it's really not that hard to follow. Mana powers spells, coins buy items, intelligence allows you to buy new spells, while wisdom allows you to upgrade spells that you already have, and merit badges grant you access to better, more efficient, or higher priority errands. Certainly there's a lot to learn about this game, but the most important part is how you win. Argent could have easily been a game determined purely by a pile of nondescript and unthematic points. Instead, you get voters. Every game there will be 12 voters deciding who the new Dumbledore at the university is going to be. Each vote's a different way, but you'll only start off knowing how 3 of them plan to vote. One might vote for whoever has the most money, another for whoever has the most mana, most intelligence, most wisdom, and so on. The player with the most votes wins. These voters add a major component to an already complex game. Players can burn resources and time finding out who the rest of the voters are and laser target their strategy to obtain the votes they know about. On the other hand, a player can throw everything into dominating so many aspects of the game that they should have the votes they need to win. Not only is this extremely thematic, but it truly rewards good planning and adaptability at the same time. If you get a chance to play this game, do so. But make sure it's with players that match your style. Someone who likes to play fast and loose but moves the game along efficiently is unlikely to enjoy playing Argent with an exceptionally slow and deliberate player who takes time out for every decision. But the game does suit both playstyles. This game was well worth the money. Seemingly every part of the game comes with alternate rules, extra options, or expanded variety, resulting in a nearly endless number of ways to play the game. There are 18 voters, but only 12 are used at a time. There are 15 university rooms to choose from, but even in a 5-player game, only 12 get used. And every room has an alternate version on the other side of the tile. There are alternate power options for all the students, and holy crap do things get even crazier if you get a hold of the expansion. This is the kind of game that will give back every bit that the players put into it and more. It will certainly be a regular addition at my table.